All right. Well, he tells you of a place that doesn't take too long. They usually have several types of porridge type things ready, like different types of like stews and things like that. You can get at a relatively reasonable pace, and it's not too expensive. He doesn't believe that you'll get taken. So there's a lot of places though that once the sun goes down, usually this certain type of clientele that would very much like to purposely take advantage of a innocent young man that's just starting off in the world and a student.
Okay, well, is there anything on my way back towards the train station?
Going that way, there's a nice little bakery.
Okay, well, thank you very much for all these clockworks, and I will definitely remember where this shop is, and I'll be back soon to talk to you about some more purchases. I like these dolls. I hope my lady friend that's very close to my heart enjoys her gift.
So now, if they need different attachments, we do sell an assortment of different attachments. If she'd like something different,
I'll find out.
Okay.
Do you have one made of wood?
Most of them are made of wood.
Okay. Well, good. That's all that matters.
That's
all that matters.
Most of them are made of wood. But of course, there's the gears and stuff that are through. But very, very little in here is actually like metal.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Fi, and I will talk to you.
With a lot of the clockwork items, if they're all metal, they require a lot more magic. But like from what he can do, like he can do that stuff.
Simple stuff.
Yeah, like through because it's the metal. It's sort of like the metallurgy is what's infused through.
Gotcha. Well, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Oh, I will. I think it's time about almost close up, a few hours, and I'll be going home and giving the wife a foot rub and say hello to the children.
How many children do you have?
7.
There's a lot of 7s in this city. As I turn and start towards the door.
What? It's tradition. It's like seven's a very lucky number.
Mm.
So you don't know that it's considered. It's like a great honor to have 7s in your life.
I'll remember that. Thank you. And I open the door and exit the building. So.
Okay. So you're back in. It's like, do you head towards?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards the bakery.
Alright, so you head towards the. So you head to the bakery. So you get to the bakery and there's a assortment of bread, biscuits, and cakes.
I'll open the door and walk inside and greet whoever is working in there. Oh goodness, that's loud.
I got loud.
That got very loud. Greetings. I wanted to see if I might be able to purchase a few assorted.
Well, you might, as long as you have coin.
I have a few coins.
But then you can get a few things with a few coins, depending on which coin it is.
Well, let's see. What kind of items are you offering here? Breads and...
Yeah, bread. Yeah, there's bread, biscuits, and cakes.
And cakes. Little pastry cakes. What kind of... Can I get 7 of each?
So you want 7 biscuits, 7 cakes, and 7
loaves of
bread. Different types of bread.
Yes. just told that 7 was a lucky number, so.
Oh, that it's like that's very true. But if you're going to finish it off, we do have a few cheeses. We don't have many left on the day, but would you like cheeses with this? They're not laid out, but he pulls them out of the counter. He said, I got a little bit left since it's near the end of the day.
Is it like cheese spread, or is it like sliced cheese, or
it's
chunks?
Just, it's just like chunks of cheese.
Chunks of cheese? Sure, 7 of them too.
Okay, so they get the so he gives you some 7 little blocks of it. And so says here you go. So let's go through. 49 silver.
49 silver. I will hand 49 silver over. Thank you very much. Which way is it back to the train, by chance? Would you happen to know?
He leans and points one of the directions as you go out the door. So just keep going down that center, the center aisle, and you'll come to the 3-way. You'll see the marks for the line.
Marks for the line? Okay, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you. Might not want to be out after dark too much, especially after everything going on.
Thank you. I definitely do not want to be out after dark. I keep hearing that down in this district. So I'm going to make my way to the train and get back to the school. Have a great day, and I will turn and walk out.
Well, you have a lot. You're carrying a lot right now.
Yeah, I am. So while I'm walking along, do I see like any children or women that are struggling for?
No, like I said, it's not awful. It's not like the bad slums.
Okay.
So it's like most of these people, no one looks impoverished. Not in these sections.
Okay.
Some people from downtown like to call it the slums, but this isn't like slummy.
Okay.
It's just quaint and old.
But everybody looks like that they're.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They're
look
poor,
too
but
bad.
not poverty. Okay. So if I don't see anybody like that, then I'm going to continue walking towards the train. So, what's the time of day? I mean, looking up at the sun.
It's getting later. You might have about an hour of sunlight left.
So I'm wanting to make haste then towards the train.
Oh, you're near the train thing. You didn't go too far, so
Okay.
you're there.
So I'm gonna get over to the train, and do I see any type of train worker or dock worker or anything like that?
It's just like sort of a circle mark that you can go, and that's where you get on. So you wait for it.
Just wait for it. So is anybody standing around looking like they're waiting on the train?
Oh, there's some heading on one direction that's heading outside of town. Well, I said this is near the edge. It's sort of floated, so you can head outside town. Doesn't look like there's anyone that's heading back deeper into town, but a lot of stuff's starting to close or whatever too, like the market district, and they don't really want a lot of people around the castle. Once it gets dark either. So there's there's a few limitations, especially once the market definitely shuts down, the major markets. And downtown, just mostly food places.
Okay.
Or the restaurants.
Not seeing anybody that I might be able to ask when the next train is, I just quietly stand there with my cloak pulled up.
Alright, the next train gets there in 26 minutes.
In 26 minutes? Wow. So
it looks like more people are heading out of the town.
Heading out of the town?
Yeah, so like I said, like on one side, like where you're going, it's letting you know. So while you wait, a train comes and goes outside of town. So you're still waiting, and then later, another one comes from a different part of town that comes in that's heading back in.
So I continue to wait, but I'm also, under the cover of the cloak, I'm being a little observant and trying to make sure that nobody's like eyeing me or going to walk up and try and do anything to me.
So just do perception, I guess.
And
See if you feel anyone.
dirty 20.
No, like you feel like from the downtown and then the old part of town, the old downtown section through. You're a little now down towards Dockway. That's where you and John went earlier, somewhere in that section. That you came through foot. You're a little bit cautious. You probably don't really have your back covered that way much because it's a lot darker down that way. It's not as well. You know, you're starting to see, even though like the sun's still got a little bit of time. There are some lights and stuff. You're starting to see that through from where the shadows and stuff come through, and there are some glowing street lights, and then the automatons are going through. There are little neocons that also shine light and sort of create little things, so you sort of see them walking through, adding a little bit of light in the shadow. Not really not towards Dockway much.
Yeah. So,
But you hear a lot of laughing and singing and loudness down that direction, probably from several pubs and who knows what else is down there.
Okay. So I'll just kind of sit there and wait. I mean, and just still also looking to see if I see anybody that's struggling for food or anything like that.
No, you're not really seeing a lot.
Okay. Then I just, yeah, it is. I'll just stand there. But something I do want to, while I'm waiting on the train, is kind of absorb what kind of shops or anything like that is nearby that station. And is there like a park or any other little shops?
Again, down towards the dock area, there looks like there's some old houses or there's some. Okay. Again, some of the fishing or dock stuff. There's a lot of shops down there for trades. It's like a trade district type stuff.
Okay. And the other direction.
Well, like I said, it's a three-way. So downtown, so it's like sort of like a little triangle spot.
Okay. So I'm downtown, and then where I was at. So, do I see any more of those automatons or clockworks?
Mostly walking along the streets in between the sections.
Okay. Is there
mostly surrounding downtown.
Is there one anywhere close to me?
You can go up towards downtown or down the road you came towards.
Okay, so there's not one extremely close. Because I'm like, I don't want to miss this train, so I'm not going to go straight very far. So, okay, then I'll...
But you don't see any automatons down towards the docks.
So
they're mostly... looks like they're either in downtown, if you look towards it, or lining downtown.
So I'll just patiently sit there and wait. Or stand there and wait. Yeah, I'll sit if there's a bench.
Like I said, well, eventually, like I said, it comes up after 20-some minutes, and you get on, and there's a couple people sitting. It's nowhere near as crowded as when you came down earlier.
Okay. I'll still quietly just walk in, and if there's a bench, I'll sit down. If not,
there's some benches along the edge.
Then I'll sit down, and I'll still keep my head down, but at the same time, I'm still also highly observant, making sure that nobody's going to come up and try and do anything to me. I don't want
Are you trying to hide your face?
Yeah.
So, since you're close, if you want to try to hide it like completely, you can roll for stealth if you want. I'm sure you can angle your face and head to sort of not let anyone see the scars on your face.
That's a nat one.
The train car's lit up very well.
I had to go one time and roll a nat one.
Unless you wanted to be really weird and put it all the way down.
No, I don't want to do that.
So
down enough to where, I'm trying to hide at least most of it.
You notice that people get off the train. When they get off the train, they have to go past you. They go pretty quick. But but they don't really say anything or point.
Okay. How long of a train ride is it back to the
Not
school?
too long. It's about half an hour with stops.
Okay.
Not too many people get on. Maybe one or two students get on. You don't recognize really any of them too much, but they head to the school too.
Okay.
So you go get out in front of the school.
Okay. So once I get out or get off the train, I'm taking a look around. Do I see the 2 guards that I spoke with?
There are 2 guards there, but most of the guards look very, very similar.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk.
So you need to if you want to know if you need to roll a history to see because the only identification on them is the quality of their armor.
Okay. 9.
You're not fully sure. Like I said, most of them are the same.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stroll up to the 2 guards anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk up to them and say, "Greetings again, if you 2 are the same ones that I spoke with about when the sun was high in the sky."
Oh no, our shift still started for the night.
Oh, okay. Do you know where the 2 day shift gentlemen were?
Well, they'll be assigned somewhere else.
Okay, I was hoping to get back before they left. I wanted to
They left about an hour ago to rest before
I wanted to thank them for the quite weird shower or bath that they steered me towards, and I brought them a little bit of a token of appreciation. And
like bath.
yeah,
You're covered in dirt. Well, mostly, other than one of your boots is pretty clean.
yeah. Well, I mean, I asked a clockwork to kind of give me a different scent, and he rolled me around in some roses or some flowers of some type. So, yeah, something about humans smell different. So.
One of them apparently is an elf that, yeah, you all smell quite strong.
Yeah, so I was curious what the clockwork would do to make me smell different. And he rolled me in some flowers. So now it's time for me to go inside and clean up. But at least I smell like nature now. Or at least I think I do. But anyway, since the 2 gentlemen that were not here, or that was here earlier, are not here, I guess you 2 can receive what I have for them. And you can enjoy it.
Okay.
So, and I pull out one of each of the bread, the pastry, and the cheese, and let's see, what was the other thing I got? Bread, cheese, biscuit, and each one of them in a hand.
I'm like, oh, that sure beats watch rations.
Yeah. To enjoy, and thank you for standing guard over the school.
Yeah. So don't go over there unless you want trouble.
Don't plan on that. I don't want trouble right now. Trouble seems to find me. I'm not looking for it right now.
Alright. You all be careful.
Yeah. So I turned to walk towards the school gate, and before I even open that gate, I am looking for Belle.
We don't have like twigs and dirt hanging. Oh, you don't have like mud and twigs hanging off of you.
No, but I mean, I smell like flowers and I've got dirt on me, but I'm still looking for Belle.
No, because it's sort of dark now.
Okay.
So you don't see Belle anywhere.
So I crack the gate open and I step in.
Okay. So you step in.
Yeah. And I start walking up the path to the school.
Okay. There's not really a lot of people out about. You notice that there are people walking through the woods next to the little grove next to the observatory. So some of them might even be holding hands. They're just strolling. You can sort of see them just strolling through. A couple of people up there seem to be thinking they're pretty slick, casting fairy fire with these little orbs going around and circling them. not very efficient use of magic.
Not very efficient, but I mean they're using magic.
But at least they can see themselves. They can see themselves walking around safely. You know, no need to stumble in the dark when they're holding hands, so they could be easily stumble.
Yeah. So, how close am I to them?
And that's pretty far off. If it wasn't for the fairy fire, you sort of see.
You
see
just see a silhouette of them or something.
Yeah. So just sort of because the trees are up, so there's a little path and stuff over there anyway. And sort of it circles around one half, like a moon shape around the observatory on one side of it.
Okay. So, and I still don't see Belle anyway.
Mm-mm.
So, I'm gonna. Do I know where Belle stays at?
The observatory.
Okay. But I mean, I was wondering if I knew.
That's her. Yeah, that's her observatory.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk over towards the observatory.
Okay.
And I'm gonna knock on the door.
So when you knock on the door, there's some words that sort of come like vines grow across the door and put words crossed with vines. It says, "Come back tomorrow when the stars are gone."
Well, to keep from. Yeah,
the vines have spikes on them too. So.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah,
I'm
and the longer you stand there, the bigger the spikes get.
I just. Yeah, okay. And I turn and I walk to the school door and I hastily walk inside. And I go straight in to my room and I put down all of the items that I acquired today, the foods and stuff.
I'm sure it's quite tiring.
Yeah, I go take a bath.
But before we go, when you got to your room, what was on your door?
Wow. I mean, at this very second, I would say.
What, the doll with the lance?
I was thinking close to that, but probably just a lot of little clockwork dolls with a bunch of food around it.
Oh, a bunch of clockwork dolls with the cakes and cheeses and breads and loaf spread stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, with a little, setting sun in the background.
Okay.
So
and then you head off to take